Hello guys, MonkeyBot here. Now we've got our first time lapse of our Thrones of Decay patch. Just want to make a quick note. The website I normally use to read the map files hasn't updated since the patch. So as you can see, all of the new factions are now question mark banners instead of the actual banners. So that would be the Tamacon banner, the Epidemius banner, Malachi Mackinson, and the starting enemy for Elspeth. Apart from that, there has been no changes. This is complete vanilla time lapse. There's no AI modifications here. So sit back and enjoy. And I'll see you at the end of the video. Right, so we're on turn 300, so let's have a look at the situation. First thing I want to note, Rapunzel has made her way all the way up into Naggarond, which is really good. It really shows the AI aggression. I don't think we're going to see huge clumps of armies, although saying that there's a few of them here, but I can't imagine they're at war with many people. Yeah, they're at war with Yeah, there's 2 settlements going on. Yeah, there's no point being aggressive there. But yes, let's see if we find massive clumps of armies not doing anything. But yeah, I've noticed that the AI aggression is so much better. You've even got Tehena one up here, which is really nice. The Nagorond War was a little bit of a weird one, to be honest. The Dark Elves were in a little bit of a stalemate, so you had Malekith basically in a stalemate between the Warriors of Chaos. I did notice that Malekith did become a vassal of N'Kari at some point. Just briefly before N'Kari eventually died. I think it was around turn 200, something like that. And the Cult of Pleasure was allies with N'Kari down here. But they could never really invade Ulthuan. Ulthuan was quite well protected for quite a while. Clan Squire tried to invade but failed. Yeah, they just kind of held on. The High Elves were holding on really nicely. Lustria is completely Lizardmen favored. I did notice that the 2 Lizardmen factions did go to war at one point. This was shortly after everything was conquered. Everyone else was wiped out, and I think the Cult of Sotek was like, screw it, I don't have anyone to fight, so started to fight Master Monday up here. But that war didn't last very long, and as you can see, they are now allies. Moving down here, obviously, Oxyodal was not part of the Order side. He got wiped out by the Cult of Sotek. Not the Cult of Sotek, the Cult of... I can't remember the name now. The Cult of Sigma. Yeah, so that's interesting. I do think if this was to go on a little bit longer, these 2 guys, these factions would go to war here. Yeah, they're not really liking each other at the moment, but
choose your words carefully.
But Volkmar is currently dealing with the anti-Cathey alliance over there, which is pretty much the only destruction factions left on the map. But yeah, you can move up here, all Order Tide favored, completely Order Tide, everyone loving each other, everyone happy. All the Dwarfs in the Dwarfs area, all the Empire in the Empire area, as you can see. One thing I do want to note is that Drycha has now been kicked out of the Order Tide. Yeah, she is going to die very, very quickly. Yeah, Drycha was a nice ally for them for the majority of their campaign. They were taking over a little bit of Norsca up here. I think she was taking out Daniel quite nicely, to be honest. But yeah, she's been kicked out now. Nice to see Elspeth do really well, actually. She's got as big of an empire as Karl Franz does. Taking out Archeon and Daniel and the majority of the factions up here. I think she was taking out the majority of the Chaos Dwarves as well. Ashtagoth Iron Hand was taking over into Kislev quite a bit. And yeah, and then the rest of the map is just all Dwarfs. It's all Dwarfs. Grimgor did really well. I want to talk about Tamacon a little bit. It's a shame that Tamacon got wrecked quite early in the campaign. He basically just took out Korolek and then Grimgor just rolled over him. It's a little bit of a shame to see. I would have liked him push into the Mountain of Morn a little bit more. But let's see, if I do another time lapse, maybe that will be the case. And also, Malachi Mackinson, whatever you want to call him. Yeah, he didn't really go anywhere. He was kind of stuck for the majority of the campaign. I don't think he left his starting province. I think he was just being attacked by all angles. But he held on for quite a while, considering he was surrounded by everyone. But yeah, he got wiped out quite quickly as well. And then, yeah, moving on into Cathey. Yeah, these guys are going to get wiped out very quickly by the Dwarfs. But one thing I did notice, like I said, the AI aggression is definitely a lot better right now. The factions were pushing so much early into the campaign, like turn 100. I think all of the Empire was under their control. And then Daniel was pushing in with Archeon and Clan Mulder. They were all pushing into the Empire by turn 100. When previous patch, you probably wouldn't see that to maybe turn 200, maybe 150, 200. So definitely things were moving a lot quicker now. But anyway, guys, that's going to be it for this one. Please don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you all in the next one. Bye for now.